Hello everyone, it's Cookie at Cookie's Cache, and we're here today for a box opening. We got this just a couple of weeks ago and hadn't gotten around to it, so let's get started right off the bat. I hope everyone's doing well. This came in from Florida, and I'm trying to see here. Oh, nicely bagged. It says a bonus thank you. So I'll have to tilt it and do a little bit at a time here. They're all bagged, so bear with me. This is Tamari. I don't know what that means. It looks like it's possibly a bracelet. We'll see. And it's the clasp on it is magnetic, so the chains are sticking to it. That's my little boy. My little one is a Yorkie poo, and he has what they call a collapsed trachea. So he goes through a lot of coughing little spells. This is 9 1/4 inches, including the little rhinestone pendant. And it has a little magnetic clasp. I don't think this is anything special, but we'll have our expert Larry, who's here with me today, and he's going to check those stones for us. And that was a little silver tone necklace. Here's another small, oh, this is sweet. Very cute. It's a little silver tone butterfly. And it has a 2.5 inch extender, and it is 7 inches to the drop. So it's very close. I mean, it'll be up into the hollow of your neck. Oh, I had the back side. This has 2 little sapphire looking gem or rhinestones on it. Let's see, it kind of sticks. Yeah, it has a little bit of stick. The chain does not. We could check that one very easily. We'll set that one aside. Now this is a little gold tone necklace coming up. Okay, this came up as being glass, but it's still real cute. It's a nice piece. It says Tamari on it, so I wonder if it has that on the back. No, maybe that was just a previous use of a previous bag. So let's see, is everybody getting ready for the 4th of July weekend? 14.5 inches, gold tone. It does say something on it. It says, let's see if I can see it. If not, I'll have to pass it off. Bear with me. It says made in Korea. Little pearls. A larger one in the middle, and smaller ones on either side. Very delicate. All of this is, my goodness. Okay, here's something a little bit larger. And it is a necklace, silver tone. Now that's pretty. Very lightweight. It is 9 1/4 inches. It has about a 2 inch extender, silver tone, as I said. The rondelle faceted acrylic beads. Very lightweight and very pretty blue tone of pearls here. Now, if anybody is interested in purchasing anything that you see on here, I need the date, which is Thursday. I'm sorry, this will probably load on Friday. So tomorrow, this is a BR, backwards B and an R, and I'm not real familiar with that. I've seen it before, but off the top of my head, I'm not familiar with it. It is 9 inches long. It has a little bar of little tiny, tiny rhinestones over a mother of pearl. That's really pretty. I'm going to have, well, that sticks. So I don't imagine they put, those are little chips. They could be diamond chips. I'm going to see if he can check that one for me. Here's a little silver tone chain. Guess you have to open the bag to... Oh, now this is cute. This is a little silver tone sand dollar. Very delicate. It is, again, sit in the crook of the hollow of your neck. It's 8 inches. No name. Just very, very, very delicate. No stamp. But that is cute. What's nice is that they realize that these are all so thin and small that they would get tangled. This is another little small statement necklace, lobster claw clasp, double lobster claw clasp. So you could definitely add more to it. Just some clear crystals. They are acrylic, but it is very pretty. I didn't tell you how long that was. I think this is another, yeah, this one is very short, 8 inches. Okay, and another one here. This is quite long. Oh, that's pretty. It's got 2 drops down here. Oh, it looks like it's a lariat type. It has a lobster claw clasp, and it is, let me put this down to where it's supposed to be, and we'll measure it. It is all total 15.5 inches, and then that 3-inch extender. This is pretty. It has like almost like a little, looks like a ladybug movable station here, or where the lariat's supposed to sit. Well, no, it's just plain silver on one side. I was looking at the back side. Sorry about that. Very pretty, very delicate. It really doesn't move. So I would say one side moves, the other one doesn't. So I guess you could have them even, but both of them have the rhinestones. They're complete. Very nice. Very delicate. Again, that could go layered nicely with all the other ones that have come out. Okay, let's see what else. They put a lot of packing on here, which is a good thing. I don't know if that box will stay up by itself. I don't think so. Let's see what this is. Gold tone. And it has one single, very heavy rhinestone right in the middle of the chain. It is, again, very close. This one is almost a choker. It would have 5.5, and it has a 5-inch extender. So again, right back there in the hollow of your neck. Very pretty, very attractive gold tone. As I started to say, if you're interested in any of the pieces that I pull out while I'm opening the bag, please go ahead and get a timestamp on it. Give me a very brief description. The timestamp should help because it'll show up blue in the comment section, and then I can zero in and email you with the price, and we can go from there. You'll need to, oh, this is pretty. This is really different. It is All total 9.5 inches. They are kind of a bluish gray pearl or faux pearl. Some glass beads with the kind of a foil inside and black tone, and it's got a rosary chain in between, and the pearls are varying sizes, and there is a gunmetal color scroll work around this acrylic or resin cameo. Very pretty, very nice. Well, so far everything's coming out. It kind of matches too, so that's good. But you need, if you are interested in purchasing, you need to send me your information to my email address, and that would be your YouTube name, your real name and physical address, and your email address or your PayPal address, and we'll go from there. This has a little lobster claw clasp with a, I think they call those a bi-barrel or bicone, and then they're all glass. This is all glass. These are very pretty. They're that rondelle shape, and they're cold and crystal, and it is 9 inches long. Well, it's 9 inches from the extender. Let me step back a little bit. Again, it's a short necklace, 7.5 inches, but then it has that 3-inch extender, so that would be easily adjustable. But isn't that pretty? Look at the glisten on that. That's just gorgeous. That one wasn't in the bag. Yeah, these longer necklaces that are coming out aren't in bags. Well, some are. The ones with the smaller beads seem to be. Oh, lots of pearls. This one I said came out of Florida, and it was 4.3 pounds, so we should be able to get through this. These are faux pearls, very white, 8 inches. They're all the same size. They're not knotted between, but it's got a spring clasp, so it's a little bit older. That's pretty. And we have something that is caught here, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's all together. Yeah, it's all one necklace, and it's about 22 inches long. It's got that kind of a tulle fabric up here, and then the pearls are encased in that fabric as we go around. It's kind of a very, very light taupe color. There is no damage to it. Looks like it's in very good condition. That's different with that encasement. I'm not really crazy about the tulle, and I see that they used the beads, or the pearls inside had holes. They used beads that were already drilled, but it's very pretty. It's different, very attractive. Now here we have some grayish pearls. This one is 12.5 inches, and they look like they're different. They're not coated. They're shiny. They're not cold, so just covered. They have the spring clasp. This is an older piece. Very, very different. Let's see what that is. I think that was just a little bit of a little marking of something. Or maybe where the covering didn't quite coat right. But there we go. And then we have a large strand of pearls. Now these are kind of a creamy yellow. They have the box clasp, very good condition, gold tone. It's newer, and these are knotted between. Again, no name. These are 8 inches. Nice. A little more dressy. And then these are silver tone. This is just like silver tone plastic beads almost. They don't have a weight to them at all, just graduated. I don't imagine you could wear this very many times before it turned on you, but it is 8 inches. They're graduated from the clasp. They get larger and larger to the bottom. They're very attractive, and it has about a 3.5-inch, 4-inch extender. Very shiny. And then they got enough of these pearls, put them in a bag, and they are a kind of a cocoa color. Very pretty, gold tone, lobster claw clasp. It does have a little heart with a name on it, tag. Let's see if I can figure it out. It says Carol Lee. Carol Lee, and it has this bead down here, a larger bead than the pearls. The pearls are kind of alternating. They're kind of a gold tone, and then a kind of a creamy brown, and then a little bit of a darker gray color, and then this disco ball down here with gold rhinestones. Very pretty. That is pretty. That was worth putting into a bag. Don't want to get that one damaged. Gorgeous. So I don't think we're going to be doing anything for the 4th, since there's not a whole bunch going on, and the governor has said that she wants to just, they're going to have various displays around town, but I don't know, they're going to be aerial so that you can see them from your home. Several different areas are going to have, around the city, are going to have aerial displays so that you'll be able to view them from, in other words, staying socially distant. So that'll be nice for those. But then that's kind of hard with small children too. So, okay, we've got another batch of stuff coming out here. This is a braided, it is 10.5 inches with a lobster claw clasp, gold tone findings here at the top, and it is seed beads and little tiny bugle beads. It's a very light blue, braided, very pretty. That's one of the prettier ones I've seen. Very nice. Just needs to be straightened out a little bit. Like that one. Very definitely. Now, this is interesting because this goes along, could go along very easily with it. This is 14 3/4 long. They are plastic beads on a string rope. They're set, so molded onto it. They're kind of a bluish color with white and dark blue running through them, but see if you don't think that's pretty together. That's really nice. Pretty combination. Okay, let's see what this is. This is gold tone. It is a very longer necklace, and it is 16.5-inch drop. The chain is very delicate and has these small little, like almost like crimp stations all the way down on the gold chain. And then as you get to the bottom, this is pretty. No tag name. Of course, when you like something, it doesn't have to have a tag name. It has some rhinestones, some larger rhinestones. Half moons around, little spacers. That's a pretty piece. That one I could go for easily. As I said before in some of my other videos, I don't wear gold or gold tone, but this one is definitely a possibility for me. Interesting, every bag that they've closed on these necklaces, they've left a piece hanging out so that you could easily open the bag, which is nice. Now this is a pretty chain. It's kind of a twisted type. and it's got pearls stations all the way down. Very simple. It is 10.5 inches and a lobster claw clasp. This is really fashion jewelry. Very, very lightweight. These are not real pearls. Nice. Very nice. A lot of these could be made into jewelry lots. You know, 2 or 3 pieces together that kind of go. This one is in a bag. This is an older clasp, vintage. It's a kind of a box and clasp. Very nice. This is a long piece. These are cold. They're all the same size, very pure white. This is 14.5 inches long. That's a nice set of pearls right there. Very pretty. I know I could get some earrings that would match that very well. Well, so far, guys, we're opening some nice pieces, because you never know until you get to the bottom of the bag or the bottom of the box what it is, what's there. This is another old pearl set. This is almost like a young lady's or younger girl graduated. It's, like I said, it's vintage. There is Japan on the back. Very much older. It needs this one needs a wash, but it's pretty. They're kind of a very light beige. Yeah, it's very much older. I think I remember seeing something like that when I was a child in somebody's jewelry box. It always used to fascinate me to look through my grandmother's or my mother's jewelry box and see what they had. We weren't very well off growing up, and so whatever they had was very precious to them. This is a 18-inch gold tone necklace, New York hang tag. It has a 2.5-inch extender with a lobster claw clasp. And this is pretty. This has, these are some stones or some glass. They have these like gold tone seed shaped beads, and it's almost Egyptian looking the way they put it together. Very pretty gold tone, and then they're a light blue and a gray. Very nice. Yeah, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Like that one. I haven't gotten to this has a kind of a theme going, the color of the blue going through. And then we have this small statement necklace. These are like a creamy white. It is very lightweight, so I would say acrylic. 11 inches. Let me backtrack that. Let's say 10 inches. And then you've got a 2-inch extender with a good lobster claw clasp. And it's very pretty. Like I said, it's a kind of a creamy white with a kind of a upside down tear shape. I know there's a name for that. I can't think of what it is. Yeah, these are just poured acrylic faceted. But it's pretty. It's got some weight. I'm going to put that in the bag. I don't like that it's just wandering in there by itself. Here is a pendant. Blue tone and black tone pendant. Pretty. I like these. I don't care for the ribbon, but this one is in very good shape. It just needs to be relaxed some. And it has a small extender on it, but from the clasp it is 10.5 inches, has a lobster claw clasp and a 2-inch extender, unfinished, but it's pretty. Look at that. With the blue flower inside and the copper tone foil behind. Very nice. Very nice piece. Hang that one up and let it relax so that it can straighten out. But it's like brand new. It's never even been worn. Now this piece is necklace with chains and pearls. There's some gunmetal color and some silver tone. And let's see if I can get this turned right side out here. Huh. It's odd the way they put that together. This one is 11 inches and it has about a 3-inch extender finished, lobster claw clasp, and it has some pearls, and like I said, it has that gunmetal color to it. Very nice. Pretty white pearls. So it's a nice contrast there. The gunmetal, the silver, and then the pearls. Very pretty. And then we have another pendant with kind of a teal and a, well, just blue sparkling glass. And it has a heart with some petals on it, as you can see. I'm trying to, very pretty blue. On a gold tone chain, lobster claw clasp, and this one is 14.5 inches to the pendant, then another inch, so that's a good lengthy necklace. Pretty. Okay, let's see if I can dig in here. It's in layers, and it's got tissue paper, but I'm so grateful because so many things come and they're broken or chipped, and that's always hard when you. Oh, yes, I remember when I purchased this one online. It was, two things caught my eye, and it's funny because they always do, and it's what they call the cha-cha bracelets, or the, sorry for all this noise, guys, I'm trying to get everything out of the bag without leaving anything behind, or out of the box here. I'm going to make sure we want to dig through that and see if there's there. Okay. I think I got everything out, but we'll see. No, I didn't. You never know when there's so much tissue, but that's a good thing. Very positive. Okay, first up is this statement necklace. Now this looks old. This looks vintage to me. It is cabochon pearls and a antique kind of a brass looking chain holding it all together. The rhinestones are prong set, very nicely done. It is a 10-inch drop with a 2-inch finished extender. Very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so, it's so dressy, but it's so subtle. It really has some style to it, some presence. And that is kind of a bronzy tone on the back, or antique gold. That is just gorgeous. Okay, and out of that same bag, we've got this goodie. Is a New York tag. I can see it as it's going by, New York hang tag. And it is 18 inches to the pendant, and the pendant is a kind of a light lemon sugar acrylic, and then the darker lemon has a antique silver tone tassel hanging down. Some these are cat eye. No, these are moonshine beads. Yeah, they're that moon glow. There we go. I knew it would come to me. Moon glow, and then a silver tone chain. That's different. Very nice. Again, not too loud. Now here's a large pair of earrings, of pearls. large pair of pearls, okay.
Necklace.
Yeah, necklace of pearls. This is Richelieu, and they've got made in Korea, and it's they've cut the price off of it, but it's a nice piece. You can tell, very well done. The clasp is a fold-over clasp, gold tone. These are very pretty, and they are cool. They're not cold, so I'm sure they must be glass, and they've been coated very well. These are kind of a creamy white. Okay, and there we go, more blue. This is acrylic beads, 7.5-inch drop from the rollover or the spring clasp. Silver tone with some small little seed beads going along. You've got some kind of an opaque type sculptured beads, and then some clear, and it goes along, and it is it's pretty. It's got the larger one at the bottom. Very pretty piece. Okay, well, I think we were right at 30 minutes. We've got probably another 30 minutes to go on this box. So we'll call it a break right here, and we'll be back in a few and finish up with part 2. And that'll be for our bag opening. So come back and see us in a little bit. And thank you for stopping in. If you don't get to come back, please give me a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.